Welcome again to the Pagan Studies Department. This is Introduction to Pagan Studies with instructor Troy, founder of Trojan Wicca. In this webisode we will cover more than just Wicca's Lord and Lady. We will go into more detail in regards to the Holly and Oak King, Green Man and other figures prominent in Wicca and other deities in paganism from the Celtic and Norse, to Green and Roman, to Egyptian pantheons and more such as Mother Nature, Gaia, although this is not an exhaustive list. Many blessings this is common Wiccan and pagan deities. Understood to be equal and complementary forces, the goddess and god, also known as the Lord and Lady, are the most integral part of most Wiccaners' belief system, often among several other sacred figures and select deities from a wide array of pantheons, groups of deities from mythologies. The horned god is associated with forests, afterlife, animals, creation, the sun, strength, and vitality. Whilst the triple goddess is linked to the moon, sea, earth, fertility, nurturing, and the cycle of birth, life, death, rebirth. Notably, Dianic Wiccanesses whom follow a feminist and usually female-exclusive denomination tend to only invoke the feminine triple goddess and deities. Then there are other Wiccan figures such as the maiden-like May Queen, used also as a personification of May Day, but in Wicca she represents Flora, the goddess of flowers, with the qualities of fertility and renewal bestowed upon her. The Green Man, a male equivalent of sorts, represents nature, fertility, forests, rebirth, and the changing seasons. He is present in many Christian sites in the architecture of buildings and marks the beginning of spring. The Holly and Oak Kings battle for the never-ending tussle between light and dark, the long and short days and nights of the year, and are the personifications of midsummer and midwinter. The Holly King is paired with the dark and waning half of the year, whilst the Oak King with the light and waxing part of the year. Celtic deities, the most prominent of which are Lugh, Brigid, and Cernunnos. Lugh is a warrior king, craftsman, savior, and is associated with oaths, laws, harvests, and the arts. Brigid, interestingly enough, is both an Irish Catholic saint and that has her roots as the triple goddess representing mother, maiden, and crone, in addition to springtime fertility, sowing seeds, and is often depicted nursing or providing sustenance for those around her, in addition to her being equated with healing, smithcraft, poetry, and also new beginnings. Coordinately, Cernunnos is used to represent the god and is depicted as a muscular antlered forest being linked to nature and virility. He is oft associated with and depicted hunting. As with Celtic deities, this is a brief overview of the most important gods, goddesses, and other deities of the pagan paths. In Scandinavian heathenry, often known as Odinism, Asatru, or Norse paganism, the most approachable goddess is said to be Freya. She is associated with life, beauty, fertility, death, life, magic, war, and wealth. Her hall is known as Folkvanger, and she is associated with the Valkyries, and she helps guide half of the slain warriors to either her hall or Valhalla. She is often depicted with cats, boars, and falcons. Odin, where Odinism gets its name, is associated with war, wisdom, poetry, and the dead. He is the apex of all the gods in the Aesir pantheon, often shown as a tall older man with one eye. Linked to the hunt, he is frequently depicted with his ravens Hugin and Munin, Thought and Memory, his wolves, Jerry and Freki, and also his eight-legged horse Sleipnir. He is revered as embodying the pursuit of wisdom, and to this day as a complex, powerful god. Lastly, Thor, also known as Tor, is known for his strength, protection, Mjolnir hammer, and for defending gods and goddess, and humans as well from giants and monsters. The word Thursday originates from his name and is also known as Thor's Day. Hecate is the Greek goddess of witchcraft, attracting many a witch, and also nighttime, the underworld, and magic. A powerful deity, she governs the land, sea, and heavens. She is known to be linked to torches, dogs, and crossroads. Although often a protective figure, she sometimes is also associated with nightmares and evil demons. Diana, the Roman equivalent of the Greek Artemis borrowed directly from their pantheon, is the goddess of the hunt, nature, and the moon. A viriginal figure, she is also associated with childbirth, protecting young women and girls, and untamed nature in the wild. She is the daughter of Zeus. He is known as the king of the gods, ruling over both god, goddess, and man, woman, people alike from Mount Olympus. He is depicted with a thunderbolt, scepter, and eagle, which are symbols of dominion and authority. Known as both the god of the sky and justice, in addition to ruling over everything. He is the father of Artemis. He is also father to Athena, Hercules, Apollo, Ares, and several other major gods of these intertwined Greco-Roman deities. In Kemetism, a reconstruction of the ancient pagan religion of the Egyptians, there are many gods and goddesses, and worshipping them is known as Netjeru. The idealisms of truth, balance, and order are also key and known as Ma'a. Cometics make altars with offerings to connect with the divine. Anubis is the god of death and mummification in the afterlife. He looks like a man with a jackal's head. He weights the feather against the heart to judge truth in the dead. He also guides souls and protects the dead. Isis, on the other hand, is a goddess of motherhood, healing, and magic. She protects women and children and is associated with resurrection. The daughter of Geb and Nut, earth and sky respectively, she is also the sister and wife of Osiris. In antiquity she came to be worshipped even by the Greeks and Romans and even by other European pagans to this day, as are many of the popular figures of the various goddesses and gods of the human cultures. Lastly, we mention that Mother Earth often embodies Gaia, is often revered as the mother of all life on Earth, having given birth to the world itself in addition to Uranus, the sky, the Titans, and others. This concludes this webisode. Please like, comment and subscribe and learn more about Wicca and paganism in the book Trojan's Essential Guide to Wicca, or for free at trojanwicca.wordpress.com. May the gods inspire you to embody their virtues and seek out enlightenment.